Welcome to episode 7 of Banter Bit. I trust your week has been kind to you thus far. Unless it's a Monday and it's just the start of the week, then I hope your week ahead treats you well.
Please, no comment on the fact that the setup looks the same. We may or may not be in the same clothing as last week. Move past it. Move past it.
Like, guys, it's okay to wash your clothes and rewear them. That's the point of it,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's winter. My winter wardrobe is quite small. It is sweatpants and hoodies. You're bound to see me wearing the same thing over again. SARS, not SARS. So, if you were anywhere on the internet over the last 24 hours, you would have seen that the American Congress is currently listening to, or they're currently, I don't know if it would count as a hearing or whatever, but the Americans have spoken about viable proof of alien life on Earth. There were I think like 3 men testifying to Congress, former like Navy / US government officials / these guys are testifying in front of Congress about the existence and the proof of alien life here on Earth. Amongst what they said, there was evidence of alien tech, which apparently the US government is of course trying to reverse engineer to incorporate into their own military tech. And then the most astounding of it all, evidence of non-human biological remains. So that's fun.
Non-human biological remains.
Yep.
Remains.
Well, non-human biologics. They didn't say remains, actually. They said non-human biologics. So this is, that's deeper, because alive or not.
That's worse. Yeah. They need to specify, what does this mean?
Area 51 is hype right now, I'm guessing. But I think the most fun about all of this news was the fact that the whole world was like, okay, cool. We got bigger problems to deal with.
Right?
Literally,
people were like, okay, can we hurry up so my date can be cleared? Like,
yeah, no, literally, if you were on Twitter, it was fantastic, because I think even today now, like 24 hours later, it's still trending with like 700,000 tweets. One of my favorites is, are aliens going to fix inflation, cancel student debt, end worker exploitation, pay any of these bills, turn the temperature down on this planet, and all around bring happiness to me and my friends' miserable lives? No,
Twitter is so unserious.
Then they can get out. No, literally,
Twitter is so unserious.
Literally, every single one of like the tweets, none of them is, oh my gosh, this is so shocking. How could we never have known this? All of it is like, okay, cool, I got real life problems to deal with, so can we move along now? I think I even saw...
can we wrap this up?
Literally, I think I even saw a tweet that was like, so many conspiracy theories that even Area 51 isn't exciting anymore.
Damn, you know, we're all tired. If this isn't even like,
at this point, we're just saying,
we've been through it.
At this point, we're just saying, okay, cool. So Zuck is a lizard person then. That's about it.
You know what? If any time now, it's Nee's time to shine. Be like,
it is.
Y'all were right. Surprise.
I'm
a lizard man.
Literally.
Yep.
But if you're looking for a good laugh, definitely just literally just type in aliens into Twitter and just look how people are taking the absolute piss and just being so unserious. And I think it's so fitting for today's day and age. It's like the whole Barbenheimer thing, where it's like, yes, there's impending doom of World War III, blah, blah, blah. We know it's a real problem. But Barbie, it's like the same. It's like it's a similar issue where it's like, okay, cool, aliens exist, but I'm still depressed, but I'm still broke, but I still have bills to pay. Like, what can happen?
What can you do?
What can you do for real? What would you do? Like, realistically, for me, it's still kind of like a okay, cool thing. I don't know if it's just that the gravity of that situation hasn't settled in, or if I'm actually just so nonchalant about it and apathetic towards such news. But what do you think your honest reaction would be if they actually, like, if there were studies done, if they had to come live on TV and show us an, like, IRL ET standing behind a cage somewhere in Area 51, what would you do?
I'd be really excited. I don't think I'd be scared. The thought doesn't scare me, it excites me because, I don't know, I guess I've comforted myself at the idea that, first of all, aliens definitely exist. Like, I've always believed this.
Yep.
I just don't think they care about us enough. Like, they've seen us and they're like, humans are kind of weird. Why are they fighting amongst each other? Blah, blah, blah. This planet's kind of boring, and they, probably just mind their own business. So it'll be exciting to confirm that, like actually confirm it. And then secondly, I'm not scared at the thought, because I feel like if they wanted to sort of destroy us or take over the world or whatever, they would have done it ages ago,
Ages ago.
Like something would have happened ages ago. Like this, literally. It's not going to be like, oh, we discover it now and then only after discovering it, putting with the news being public, then all of a sudden we've got, intergalactic wars or whatever. It's just, I don't think that's going to happen.
It's literally, I
just honestly think they want nothing to do with us.
Probably. I think I saw one of the quotes from like the hearing was, what do you call it? Like they possess technology that is better than anything we've ever had, anything we will have, and anything we can develop within the next like 50 years. And I was like, damn, 50 years. I can believe that. We're really sleeping out here. We're still getting excited.
No, I 100%
about
can
iOS.
believe that.
We're still getting excited about iPhone releases every year.
Right?
These guys have figured out intergalactic travel. No, literally. I think as well, it would be super exciting. I think I've also just been so desensitized over the amount of like the way media's embraced like the idea of ET. We've seen how many representations of it, from like 2001 Space Odyssey back in the 60s all the way up to freaking like Paul back in 2000 and whatever that movie was released, and it's just like, yeah, well, either at some point in the future they're going to come and destroy us, or they're just going to blaze right past and be like, okay, cool, more life, nice.
Yeah. Which I'm convinced they've done many times.
Hundreds of times, I'm sure, guys.
Yeah, they've been here and they're like, this is kind of boring. These people aren't interesting. They're dumb.
They don't have anything we don't have anywhere else, I'd be interested to know what they look like. That would be the fun part. And I'd be very interested to know how it changes like international, I suppose, like space exploration. Because we're still fighting to get to the moon, guys. When was it? Musk said by 2030 they'd have a Mars colony. That's in we're almost down to 6.5. Well, we're at 6.5 years. That's in 6.5 years time. So like the fact that we still haven't even gotten beyond the moon with people before just is testament to the fact that we are sleeping on all of this. And I'd love to see like if all of this eventually comes out and they're like, yes, aliens exist, and they find out that, oh, there's one of their planets is like nearby or whatever. Cool, of course we're going to send probes and stuff, but when do we send the people? When do we ourselves get to go and experience these new worlds? And how are we going to communicate? That's the other thing. I remember when Elon Musk, when SpaceX launched the Tesla into space back on Falcon 9, I think it was. And they essentially like engraved a disc on there for future aliens or whoever to find out. And they included all sorts of things. They included music, there were algebraic equations, and it's kind of just like, how would we communicate? And it actually brings me back to, what was that movie? There's a movie a few years ago about like aliens reaching Earth and mankind trying to communicate with them that I never got around to watching, but it looked very interesting. And I think they also ended up using math as their common communication point. How do we get around that? We still can't even respect each other speaking different languages. How must we now figure out communication with aliens? It's a wild thought.
Damn, you popped off on this topic. God damn.
What do you mean?
No, you just be cute. You see, let me do some little bit of research and then you pop the off.
Guys, you know what? One thing I'm good at is talking a lot of shit about things I don't know much about.
Nah, I love it. I actually love it.
Give me 10 minutes on Google and listen, I'll find you memes and I'll find you hard facts. There's no in between.
That's